Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go from Raymond James Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
There's a lot of people that are really high on this young quarterback, Mike, and for good reason. Got good experience last year, albeit on a bad team. Made 12 starts as a rookie. But now he can come into training camp and come into the season understanding this is my team. I'm the future of this franchise, and if they want to compete within that division, they're going to have to get great quarterback play from Drake May.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, New England.
And the Patriots, first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Here's May to throw it on first down. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. Off the bootleg. Here's May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. Throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
Well,
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mayfield. There's a reception for Chris Godwin. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he's in! Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers 7, Patriots nothing.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll pick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Patriots offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They had that pick on the opening drive that led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. They converge on quickly. He'll only get a couple. Christian Izzy there to bring him down.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8. On play action, here's May. Moving left, taking off, he'll try to get there.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this 3rd down a lot more manageable.
3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it end. He does. 1st down.
That's good for our Patriots. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll go play action with May. That one complete to Hollins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 2 and gained 6.
And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
Pass completed to Douglas. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. And in motion, it's Diggs. May to throw on 2nd down. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? He's found his receiver, Butte. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Patriots first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Patriots.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun, and it's Stevenson. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go right back to Stevenson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is May. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he'll take it on in. Austin Hooper. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Now Andres Borregamas for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return is Sean Tucker. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Gonna give it to Irvin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
One-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. Over the middle. That's Godwin. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have a Buccaneers first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next. That's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and inches. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker and find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Tampa after this. to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. On play action, Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Baker. Side, he's got Ibuka. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. 1st and goal.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick
to the goal line and in. Godwin, touchdown Buccaneers. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Buccaneers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Patriots 7.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Douglas in motion. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he is out of bounds at the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
10 at the 33-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's first and goal.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, New England.
Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Pats will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece to score as this one's away. To return is Tucker. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and receiver Chris Godwin set to take over again. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease. Their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. On the handoff, it's Irvin. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Mayfield to throw. This one on target to Godwin. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third and 10.
Baker to throw. Got a man! It's Ibuka! Complete! And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That's just great footwork near the sideline, Mike. I mean, the ball comes out on time, really good ball placement. So all he has to make sure he does is secure the catch inbounds, and it's exactly what he does.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
Here's Irvin. Woo! And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
backfield. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. That one taken in. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that, come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bucs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. From Andre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They're searching here for the tied score, down 21-14. They'll begin 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's May. He'll get this off to Stevenson. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down. A run here with Stevenson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
A give up the middle to Stevenson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, New England.
Patriots, 1st down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
To throw on 1st down is May. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Patriots.
Working out of the gun. It's May. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. And he's in. Touchdown, New England. His second touchdown of this first half. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Patriots will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irvin. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield, and when they take that away, typically there's something underneath, but they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job.
Slot man going to move in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
10 yards on the play. And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down. give. This is Irving. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
To throw is Mayfield. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Mayfield. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's hauled in at the 2. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
4th down and goal.
Some extra bulk out there. They're going to roll the dice and go for it on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. First down, they'll start out with Stevenson. And he'll move it out of harm's way. A gain of 3 up to the 4-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 4-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. One final throw before the break. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side of the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Johnson now to return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bucs offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That's Otten, open downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brought down by Greg Woodson. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
So, just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Mayfield. Open man downfield, that's Godwin. And he into the end zone, and they are making it look easy. Chris Godwin, touchdown Buccaneers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Buccaneers go up by 7. 28-21. Here's McLaughlin now. After score, he'll pick this one away. On the return, here comes Gibson. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Patriots offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. On the give, this is Stevenson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, they'll stay with Stevenson on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. dropped for the loss of a yard.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
He'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
And it brings up third down.
Out of the gun, here's May. This one down the field, but will wind up incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
To return is Johnson. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Bucs offense and receiver Chris Godwin set to take over again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Baker. A short one there to Otten. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Mayfield to throw. That pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Oh, a loose football. And the Patriots are going to recover.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. 2nd and 10. He'll send a tight end in motion right. 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On play action, Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
At the 43-yard line, 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 9. They go play action with Mayfield. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Mayfield. Open man, right side. He's got it. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
That's good for a first down. 10 at the 25-yard line.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the hole, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help. Because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 9-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. Off balance throw, it's complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Down and 4.
They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Baker to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Bucs will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Buccaneers 35, Patriots 21.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Here's May. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. You see him get off the quarterback. He's like, man, hold that ball for one tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Patriots first down.
First down. A gain of 14. And the Patriot first down.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down, New England.
There's two elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
He takes off. 22 yards to pick up there. Good for a Patriots first down.
Gain of 22 more yards. That's another Patriots first down. A gain of 22 yards.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
The left side, he's got Henry. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he will get into the end zone. Mario Douglas, touchdown Patriots. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats back within 7. It's 35-28. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. To return is Tucker. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going.
Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check my thoughts and memories that's adding now, like overseas. You feel alive, like
Receiver in motion, going right. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. He'll step up and run this. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A gain there of 27 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a 1st down.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. They'll give on the ground, and he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On 3rd down, it's Irvin. He will not be able to get to the end. They shut him down, taken down behind the lines, and it's 4th down.
Loss of 2 yards.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. It brings up 4th down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. A couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on downs.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
The Patriots offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. He's found his receiver, Butte. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Throwing on second down. May. Quickly to the outside and complete. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
And it's third down.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Patriots ready for the punt. Be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. On first down is Mayfield. In trouble, and down he goes.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
Diamonds on me fight, Nick and Reese, I can Tina, Orange, Richard Mill on me dancing just like
On 2nd down, Baker. Godwin working the right side. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. There's that man again. Another catch. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. So, on 4th down, Riley Dixon on to punt for Tampa Bay. Back deep is Marcus Jones. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. A carry now for Gibson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take them down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll get this off to Stevenson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of
Big play coming up. This is third down. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Throwing on third down is May. He's got Douglas going deep. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
He cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Buccaneers offense and receiver Chris Godwin set to take over again. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Throw on the run is complete, and he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Throwing is Mayfield. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Mayfield to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Patriots offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, New England.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Into the secondary at the 45. 20, 15, and he will score. Ramondre Stevenson, touchdown New England. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. Everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and receiver Chris Godwin are set to take over again. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. Baker gonna give it to Irving. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
He'll go again here with Irving. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Now Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin.
So that's a big first down conversion because, Mike, as you take a look at the game clock, if they play this right, not only do they put themselves in position to score here to win this at the end, but they also can leave very little time left for their opponent to try to go down and answer.
They'll run with Irving. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Right back to Irving. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
On first down, here's Irving. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Important moment here, 3rd down and 4. They'll motion the slot man right. They'll drop to throw. Got a man! It's Ibuka! Complete! He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Complete to Ibuka. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
They'll run here. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's second down. They go play action with Mayfield. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good, and they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Markel, sit down.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Gibson. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Carlo. Carlo. What are you doing? What are you doing?
To throw now, May. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
Move that butt.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Second down, 8 for the first down. From out of the gun, here's May. Pass caught right side by Henry. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. New England going to take their second timeout, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. The pass going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Buccaneers' 49-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's May again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
3rd and short, and here is May. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
That's good for the Patriots. 1st down.
So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick. They walk away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.